But this is the important part of the lecture. So again, a very good afternoon, friends. We are into this next part of the our lecture or regarding the canals, which is regarding design of the canal. We know that the canals through alluvial soil are called as the alluvial canal. The boundary or the perimeter of such alluvial canal is made up of the silt, commonly known as the alluvium. And the property of this silt or the alluvium is such that with a very easy tractive force due to the flow of the current of water of the canal, this silt can be removed or can be taken off by that flowing water. And if the velocity is such or it is so reduced or if it is so much low, then the same silt which is being eroded by this flowing water is being deposited into the canal. So there are both problems. First is that the velocity through such alluvial canal should not be so much large, should not be so much more, so that it will erode the silt or the soil on the boundary of the canal. That velocity is called as non-scouring velocity. As well as that velocity should not be so much low, so that the velocity, the silt into the canal or flowing with the water of the canal will settle down into the canal and will reduce the cross sectional area of the canal. So therefore it is essential that velocity should not be so much low, which is called as the non-silting velocity. The velocity should be larger than non-silting and should be lesser than non-scouring. तो उसको बोलते हैं therefore the velocity into the canal should be non-silting and non-scouring. Okay, through the alluvial canal. Okay, this precaution is to be taken. So while designing the canal, this is to be taken into account. Now what will happen due to the scouring? If the velocity is more than the scouring velocity or the erosion velocity, slowly the silt which is along the boundary of the canal will be taken away by the flowing water. And the section of the canal which was trapezoidal in the beginning will be will increase due to the erosion. So section increase means its area will increase. Its area will increase means its discharge will increase. Okay. So the canal will carry the extra discharge at the cross of increasing the cross sectional area. And therefore the velocity will decrease. And ultimately the decrease in velocity will result into the supply of water to the various to the tail end of the canal. As well as now what the second thing will do by silting the canal, if the velocity is so low that there is silting or the deposition of the silt at the bottom or at the side of the canal due to the settlement of the suspended particles, the section will reduce. So section of the canal will slowly reduce, and which will result into the cross sectional area will reduce. So discharge will be reduced. So lesser area will be supplied with the water. कम एरिया को हम पानी दे सकेंगे और इसलिए irrigation will reduce. So these are the problems which will result into the velocity factor which is needed to be taken into account while designing the canal. So therefore that non-silting and non-scouring velocity concept is very important. Okay, now friends, Please understand what is the meaning of design of the irrigation canal. कैनाल हम इरिगेशन का डिजाइन करते हैं यानी क्या करते हैं, जैसी एक आधी बिल्डिंग डिजाइन करते हैं यानी क्या करते हैं, तो फिर आपको यू विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आर द स्टेप्स नीडेड. We have been given the design discharge of the canal. We have been given the rugosity coefficient or the roughness coefficient of the soil through which the canal is passing. है ना, आपको you must be aware about that formula of Manning. V is equal to n by v 1 by n r raised to 2 by 3 s raised to half. ओपन चैनल फ्लो का जो फॉर्मूला है वो हम यूज करने वाले हैं for designing the canal. Now I am telling you what is the meaning of design. डिजाइन करना है यानी क्या करना है कि कैनाल का सेक्शन हमें निकालना है, ट्रेपेजॉइडल सेक्शन, यानी उसकी बॉटम विड्थ क्या होगी, उसका साइड स्लोप क्या होगा, उसकी टॉप विड्थ क्या होगी, ठीक है. As well as side slope means slope of the canal section perimeter, as well as we have to find out the velocity. That velocity is given by again by that Manning's formula, and we have to maintain the velocity which will be neither silting velocity, which will nor be the scouring velocity. So non silting non scouring velocity हमें रखना है, means we have to find out the cross section as well as we have to find out the velocity. The velocity is depend on what? Velocity formula is that Manning's formula, v is equal to 1 by n r raised to 2 by 3 s raised to half. That n, that is the rugosity or roughness coefficient, is known to us because the soil through which the canal is passing, that is known to us. And we also know therefore the silt factor f जो हमें आगे लगने वाला है. अभी सिर्फ हम क्या पता करते हैं कि हमें डिजाइन डिस्चार्ज मालूम है, रुगोसिटी कोएफिशिएंट मालूम है, सिल्ट फैक्टर मालूम है, अगेन रिलेटेड टू द सिल्ट. वी हैव टू डिसाइड द वेलोसिटी, दैट इज द क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया ऑफ द कैनाल. उसकी बॉटम विड्थ पता करना है, वो डेप्थ कितनी रहनी चाहिए, साइड स्लोप क्या रहना चाहिए, और उसके साथ में वेलोसिटी. और वेलोसिटी में ओनली अननोन अदर देन द एरिया and this thing is the slope or gradient, longitudinal gradient of the canal. So we have to find out the gradient of the canal or the bed slope जिसको बोलते हैं. So that is all needed in design of the canal or required. So therefore the problem consists of, in design of the canal are the four unknowns, that is the cross sectional area A, the cross sectional area में bed width, top width, side slope वगैरह, hydraulic mean depth R, which is again related to the area, R is equal to area by perimeter, velocity of flow V, which should be non-scouring, non-silting, and the bed slope. Velocity means bed slope. So these are the four unknowns which are required. And as we all know through the mathematics that for finding out these four unknowns we must have four equations, है ना. ये चार अननोन पता करने के लिए हमें चार इक्वेशन लगेंगे, तो ही हमें ये पता कर सकेंगे by solving those equations. But how much equations we have? So that also we will see. So we have these two equations. The first is discharge equal to area into velocity, which is the continuity equation. And the second we know the equation of the either Manning's or Kutter, again another fluid mechanics expert. That equation, or wherein we know that velocity is the function of the rugosity coefficient n and the hydraulic mean depth r and the slope, that is that equation by Manning or the Kutter, है ना. ये क्या है, जैसे मैनिंग्स का है v, वेलोसिटी v इज इक्वल टू 1 by n r raised to 2 by 3 s raised to half. So for the four unknown we have only two equations, area, velocity, r and s. These are the four unknowns and we have only two equations. So therefore again two equations we need to find out. So for that purpose, there are two theories placed by the two fluid mechanics or our irrigation expert. They are known as the Kennedy's theory and another is Lacey's theory. That we will learn how they have arrived at those formulas or the equations and how they are used for the design purpose. Again, these formulas which are found by these two persons और मेनी पर्सन्स, बहुत लोगों ने किया है लेकिन दोनों को हमारे इंडिया के लिए हमने अप्रूवल दिया है, वो है कैनेडी का और उसके बाद में लेसिस का फॉर्मूला, लेसिस की प्रोसीजर, बिकॉज दे आर अप्लाई एप्लीकेबल फॉर अवर इंडियन सॉइल पैटर्न. Again, therein they have tried to find out two more equations, additional equations from the following criteria, that is providing channel of base discharging section, thus getting another equation between area and the hydraulic mean depth R, limiting equation of velocity from consideration of the scouring and silting, non-scouring non-silting velocity, गवर्निंग द स्लोप बाय द अवेलेबल ग्राउंड स्लोप, जो भी ग्राउंड अवेलेबल है सर्वे करने के बाद में उसको जैसा उतार है उस हिसाब से कैनाल को उतार दिया जाएगा, स्लोप दिया जाएगा. एंड बेस्ड ऑन द कैनाल स्लोप, द वेलोसिटी एंड द डिस्चार्ज, some fixing the bed width B and the depth ratio on experience. Okay. Again, the formula which are arrived at by all these persons, including Kennedy and the Lacey, are based on the experience. They are the empirical formula. Okay. जितने हमारे यहाँ पे कैनाल है वो पहले के कैनाल है बनाए हुए, और based on that experience of those canals, these equations are arrived. So criteria 1, that is providing channel of base discharging section, getting another equation for A and O, is not good for the alluvial soil where non-silting, non-scouring velocity, that is criteria number 2, is essential. So we cannot stick up to the area and the hydraulic mean depth relation being alluvial, क्योंकि erosion होता है या silting होता है. Criteria 2 and 3 are utilized by the Kennedy's method of design of channels. The 2 and 3, that is regarding the scouring and this velocity and governing the slope of the canal or controlling the slope based on the topography of that area. ठीक है, तो ये कैनेडी मेथड में ना, थोड़ा जाते जाते हम आगे में जो मेथड पढ़ने वाले हैं उसके बारे में थोड़ा मालूम कर लेते हैं. अगेन डिपेंडिंग ऑन द आवर सिलेबस दैट हैज बीन मेंशन. उसके बाद में सम टेबल्स आर प्रिपेयर्ड, कुछ टेबल बनाए गए हैं जिसको वुड्स टेबल बोलते हैं, या कुछ ग्राफ बनाए गए हैं, ग्रेड्स ग्राफ करके हम आगे में पढ़ने वाले हैं. वो भी ऐसे ही है, जो नॉलेज है अभी तक के कैनाल बनाया है तो उसके फॉर द वेरियस डिस्चार्जेस व्हाट शुड बी द बेड विड्थ एंड डेप्थ रेशियो बेस्ड ऑन द वेरियस स्लोप्स ऑफ द कैनाल. ठीक है, ये कोई ऐसे रैशनल फार्मूले नहीं डेवलप किए बेस्ड ऑन द फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स, but these are based on the experience. Again, Manning's formula is also an empirical formula. V is equal to 1 by n r raised to 2 by 3 s raised to. So based on this and knowing using this Manning's and Kutter formula, the design processes adopted by Mr. Kennedy and Mr. Lacey is there. Okay. So let us move further. This is again a photograph of a certain canal flowing over the say some river etc. उसके ऊपर से कैनाल लेके जाते हैं दोनों साइड में, और आपको स्ट्रक्चर दिख रहे होंगे. ओनली थिंग इज टू शो यू द वेरियस स्ट्रक्चर्स. वी विल लर्न दीज स्ट्रक्चर्स इन आवर नेक्स्ट यूनिट. तो ये कंड्यूइट यानी जिसको एक्वाडक्ट बोलते हैं उसमें से पानी ले जाते हैं फिर से, और नीचे में एक ड्रॉप कलवर्ट है. वी विल लर्न जस्ट अगेन कैनाल इज शोन, अर्दन चैनल डिजाइन में हम अभी एंट्री कर रहे हैं. Various approaches used for the design of the canal: empirical, semi-empirical, and rational. ठीक है, empirical approaches, that is the regime theories. Again, these approaches or empirical methods are used on the past experience. पुरान जो हमारे पहले बनाए हुए कैनाल है उसमें से सिल्टिंग हुआ है, स्काउरिंग हुआ है, उसके हिसाब से क्या स्लोप है, ग्रेडियंट है, उस हिसाब से एक थंब रूल के हिसाब से फॉर्मूले बनाए गए हैं और वो धीरे धीरे उसमें मॉडिफिकेशन करते करते nowadays the final formula has arrived. So these are the methods used in the empirical approaches, जिसमें regime theory करके है, यानी कैनाल सेक्शन धीरे धीरे कैनाल इनटू द एल्यूवियल सॉइल reaches to a stable section, that is called as the regime section, है ना. लेसीज regime theory हम आगे में और पढ़ेंगे डिटेल में. आपके भी, you must have seen in your life that a channel or a nala, you can say, of a regular shape, कोई भी उसको ट्रेपेजॉइडल या रेक्टेंगुलर शेप देके यदि हम एक्सकवेट करते हैं तो कई सालों के बाद में उसका सेक्शन ऐसा सेमी सर्कुलर हो जाता है ना. अंदर के जो वाटर है, द वाटर फ्लोइंग थ्रू दिस चैनल और द नाला और द कैनल मेक स्मूथ द कॉर्नर and the erosion takes place at the bottom. So these are the things which occurs into the alluvial channels called as the regime theory. Regime यानी permanent, permanent section वो नाला या वो कैनाल या वो चैनल अचीव करता है. So these theories are not dimensional homogeneous and do not follow any laws or theories. यानी कोई टेक्निकल इस पे नहीं है. दिस केम्स थ्रू द एक्सपीरियंस. सो वी विल मूव ऑन टू द फर्स्ट थियरी नोन एज द कैनेडीज रेजिम थियरी. ये कैनेडी भी एक ब्रिटिश मैन है. ही हैज सर्व्ड एज ए इरिगेशन इंजीनियर in the British area into India, and he being a very expert in this field, he has arrived at various formulas. ठीक है. और वो उन्होंने ही हैज वर्कड इन द पंजाब ऑन द अपर बारी डोप कैनाल सिस्टम, है ना. कोई एक आधा धरण होगा उसमें कि कैनाल सिस्टम थी, अपर बारी डोप कैनाल सिस्टम. एंड ही हैज पब्लिश्ड हिज वर्क इन 1895, 1895, and he has arrived at certain formulas. He did pioneering research work on non-silting, non-scouring velocity or irrigation canal system. And on the basis of his observations over 20 different sites of again Upper Bari Doab Canal, UBDC, in Punjab. And he has arrived at certain formulas based on certain observations and the assumptions. The first is very important assumptions, because these assumptions are counterbalanced or opposed by Mr. Lacey in the latter theory we will be trying to understand. What Mr. Kennedy has said, that the flowing water, when the water flows through the canal or through any channel, it has to counteract friction against the bed of the channel. When the water flows through the channel, it has the friction with the bed material of the channel. Channel bed जो रहता है नीचे में, उससे वो पानी का फ्रिक्शन होता है. रिजल्ट, और व्हाट हैपेंस ड्यू टू दैट फ्रिक्शन, देयर इज द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द वर्टिकल एडीज. बहुत सारे बेड में से भंवरे निकलते हैं ऊपर में, बहुत माइनर है, छोटे छोटे भंवरे तैयार होते हैं ड्यू टू दिस फ्रिक्शन. अगेंस्ट दिस इज प्रिजम्पशन और एजम्पशन मेड बाय मिस्टर केनेडी. What happens due to these eddies keeps the sediment in suspension. ये जो एडीज है, भंवरे तैयार होते हैं, ये जो सिल्ट बहता है कैनाल के साथ में बाजू का इरोजन होके, उसको ये सस्पेंशन में रखते हैं, तैरते तरंगते रखते हैं, thereby avoiding silting up of the channel. कैनाल का सिल्टिंग अवॉइड करते हैं. तो इसको हम नॉन सिल्टिंग नॉन स्काउरिंग वेलोसिटी के लिए यूजफुल बोलेंगे. और वो बोलता है सम एडीज में स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द साइड्स ऑल्सो, यानी कैनाल का बेड से तो निकलते ही है एडीज, लेकिन बेड से ही मैक्सिमम निकलते हैं, ऐसा इसका कहना है कैनेडी का। वो बोलता है कुछ साइड से भी फ्रिक्शन हो सकता है, होता होगा, और उससे भी एडीज निकलते होंगे, और वो भी कुछ सस्पेंशन में रखते होंगे, लेकिन वो इतना सिल्ट सपोर्टिंग के लिए मदद करते नहीं है। So his main presumption is with the friction of the water with the silt at the bottom, the eddies are formed only due to the bottom or the bed width you can say, and this keeps the eddies in suspension. The silt supporting power is therefore proportional to bed width. So silt supporting power or the silt to be kept in suspension is proportional to bed width of the stream and not the weighted perimeter and not the sides, ऐसा उसका कहना था। And based on this he has arrived at one formula, again a empirical formula, that is the relation between the non-silting and non-scouring velocity and depth of the canal, depth of the channel। ये स्टैंडर्डाइज उसने फॉर्मूला एक बनाया कि which is equal to v0, that is that velocity he has called as the critical velocity, is equal to 0.55 d raised to 0.64, है ना। ये फॉर्मूला हमें ख्याल में रखना है। v0 is equal to 0.55 d raised to 0.64, v0 is the critical velocity and d is depth of the channel। ये फॉर्मूला इन जनरल ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं, v0 is equal to c into d raised to n। c is the constant, this constant again depends on the type of the soil, the various values of the c are given later on in one table, we will see there, and n is any index number, n is any index number he has given, he has arrived at that v0 is equal to 0.55 d raised to 0.64, where c he has taken as 0.55 and n as 0.64। Since the equation has been derived based on the observations in only one canal system, वो जो अपर बारी डोप कैनाल है उसके लिए ही ये उसने ये पढ़ाई किया। So for applying this, so it is applicable to only those channels which are flowing in sandy silt of the same quality or grade as that of the upper Ban dope canal system। ठीक है, तो ये जो उसने फार्मूले बनाए ये उस टाइप के सॉइल के लिए बनाए जो ये कैनाल सिस्टम में थे यूबीडीसी में, यानी सैंडी वगैरह। अलग इसके लिए लगाना है तो ही हैज गिवन सर्टेन improved values। So he has later on found out that with 0.55 or c and n there is another factor known as the critical velocity ratio, and he has denoted it by m, which also plays an important role into this finding out the velocity, because velocity varies sometimes। So what is the cause of the variation? He has found out it depends on the critical velocity ratio, which he has denoted by m, and he has improvised that formula as v0 is equal to 0.55 m into d raised to 0.64। ठीक है, and that m is equal to critical velocity ratio, which is critical velocity for the area, means other than the upper Bari Doab area, and the critical velocity for the upper Bari Doab canal system। यानी कहीं और दूसरी जगह यदि ये फार्मूला हमें यूज करना है तो वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द क्रिटिकल वेलोसिटी फॉर दैट एरिया एंड क्रिटिकल रेशियो ऑफ दैट एरिया वर्सेस द डोप canals। that ratio will give you the critical velocity ratio m, and he has given the various values of the m, and he has said the sand coarser than the standard were assigned the value of m 1.1 to 1.2, and finer than the standard is zero point 0.9 to zero point 0.8। generally in the system of the canal higher critical velocity ratio is assumed in the head reaches and lower in the टेल एंड। कैनाल के सिस्टम में जो हेड रीचेस है वहां पे ये एम वैल्यू ज्यादा कंसीडर की जाती है, और कैनाल जहां आखिरी में जाता है टेल एंड जिसको बोलते हैं, तो कैनाल के शुरुआत में यानी हेड रीचेस में दिस वैल्यू विल बी मोर एंड विल बी स्मॉल। for the tail reaches or the end. Now that C value है ना, वो C जो हमने देखा था 0.55 जो कंसिडर किया है, for the various values he has given that C value. Light sandy silt 0.53, coarse silt 0.59, sandy loam, and the coarse silt, etc. Now, as he does not have any, or he has not prepared any formula for the velocity, so therefore he has used one ready-made formula like the Manning's formula, the formula by the Cotter, Cutter's equation. कुट्टर नाम का एक फिर से साइंटिस्ट था, फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स एक्सपर्ट था, इरिगेशन इंजीनियर था. ही हैज गिवन वन फार्मूला फॉर द फ्लो ऑफ वाटर through the alluvial soil. V is equal to 23 plus 1 by n plus 0.00155 upon s divided by 1 plus in bracket 23 plus 0.00155 upon s bracket complete n by root r into root rs. और ये जो पूरा on the left side the whole is given as the constant c into square root rs. ठीक है, या ऐसे ही काफी हमने हमें we know with such various formulas like the Cotter formula, Chazy's formula is there. ठीक है, so he has used this Cutter's formula. तो कुट्टर फार्मूले के जो भी लिमिटेशन है वो फिर से ये केनेडी थियरी को अप्लाइड है ना. कुट्टर फार्मूला इज आल्सो बेस्ड ऑन दी, it is also a empirical formula. It is not derived from any basics of the fluid mechanics. It is derived from the experiences. So it is called as the empirical formula. So जो empirical formula के जो भी कोई drawbacks रहते हैं वो इसके भी है. Thus the limitations of Cotter equation became incorporated into the Kennedy's theory. Fixation of the, अब इसमें क्या हो गया कि we have seen that we have four unknowns. Okay, the area, r, the velocity, okay, and the slope, etc. And we are using all these formulas. The first is q is equal to area into velocity, then velocity of this Cutter's equation formula. These are the some formulas we are using for finding the four unknowns. So the longitudinal slope s is also one of the unknowns. So it is not known to us, nor we have any formula to find out the longitudinal slope. तो ऐसा ये मिस्टर केनेडी ने एज्यूम किया कि वहां का जो ग्राउंड है, जो नेचुरल ग्राउंड या टोपोग्राफी है, उसको जो स्लोप है ऑन एन एवरेज, दैट स्लोप इज टू बी कंसिडर्ड फॉर द कैनाल. ठीक है, सो फिक्सेशन ऑफ द लॉन्जिट्यूडिनल स्लोप, he has not given any equation for the slope. On the contrary, he has said that the slope of the ground should be adopted. So from the plotted longitudinal slope of the alignment, there is always certain range of the slope that can be given to the channel at the site. For every such slope, separate channel can be designed to suit the given discharge. So now we will move into the design procedure. है ना, कुछ न्यूमेरिकल भी हमें आते हैं और एग्जाम में एक आध बार डिजाइन प्रोसीजर भी हमें पूछी जाती है. With the help of the Kennedy's method, how can we design the canal? On the right side you can see the trapezoidal section of the canal is shown. Okay, so this canal is there. D is the depth, side slope is there. Here it is shown half is to 1. What is taken in this we will see. And B is the bed width of the canal. D is the depth of the canal and the side slope, यानी जिस स्लोप से कैनाल एक्सकवेट किया जाता है to maintain the trapezoid, and the trapezoid why? To maintain the sliding ability of the soil. Soil को property क्या है? Vertical नहीं रहती है, it slides. उसका resistance जैसा shear resistance कम होता है, so it starts sliding and retains to certain stable slope. ठीक है, चलो इसमें और ज्यादा समय न देते हुए हम आगे जाते हैं. So given the discharge Q, discharge is given, the rugosity coefficient n is given, m, that constant CVR, critical velocity ratio is given, and the slope is given. from the L section, that is from the ground topography, ground slope. These things are known and you have to design the canal. Means हमें क्या करना है? Bed width, depth is to be found out, that is the cross sectional area and the hydraulic mean radius and the velocity. So now assume the trial value of d. पहले क्या कीजिए कि बेस्ड ऑन योर पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस, जैसे पहली बार आप कर रहे हो डिजाइन, तो आप कुछ भी डेप्थ की वैल्यू एज्यूम कर सकते हैं, एनीथिंग फ्रॉम 1 मीटर, 2 मीटर, 3 मीटर, 4 मीटर और 0.5 मीटर. लेकिन with experience you can say that for this discharge, for 1 qmax, 2 qmax, 3 qmax discharge, this much depth can be taken. So first step is to take or assume the depth in meters. ठीक है? By knowing the depth in meters, Mr. Kennedy has given this formula that critical velocity V0 is equal to 0.55 m into d raised to 0.64. Okay, so find out the V0. In this formula m is given, d you have assumed, so find out the V0. You know the discharge, so discharge is equal to area into velocity, so find out the area. So area is equal to discharge divided by 3, this V0. Knowing the depth and knowing this area is equal to, you know, BD plus SD square, है ना? आपको मालूम है फॉर्मूला ऑफ द ट्रेपेजॉइडल सेक्शन, एरिया इज इक्वल टू B into depth BD plus S into D square. S is the slope, side slope, into again depth square. So area is equal to BD plus SD square. So by from this formula you can find out the area. So by knowing the area and by the assumed depth, okay, by knowing the area by Q by V0 and knowing depth and area, calculate the bed width B, है ना? BD plus SD square, तो bed width आपको मालूम हो गया from the geometry of canal section. So I have told you this formula for half, it is assumed half is to 1 when the canal has for some time run for the, तो वो फार्मूला कन्वर्ट होगा BD प्लस SD स्क्वायर, है ना? स्लोप है हाफ इज टू 1, सो BD प्लस D स्क्वायर बाय 2. ठीक है? फ्रॉम दिस द बेड विड्थ कैन बी फाउंड आउट. और अभी हमें डेप्थ मालूम है, बेड विड्थ मालूम है, साइड स्लोप मालूम है, हाफ इज टू 1, सो वी कैन फाइंड आउट द पेरीमीटर, है ना? द वेटेड पेरीमीटर, साइड लेंथ प्लस बॉटम लेंथ प्लस अनदर साइड लेंथ, so weighted perimeter and then the hydraulic mean depth, R is equal to A by P, perimeter is equal to B plus D into root 5 for half is to 1 slope, perimeter bed width plus side slope की length, that is D into root 5. थोड़ा सा आप ज्योमेट्री से इसको निकालने का ट्राई कीजिए, हाउ दिस D into root 5 हैज कम. ठीक है? ये थंब रूल नहीं है, ये इंपीरिकल फॉर्मूला नहीं है, ये ज्योमेट्री से निकाला है. P is equal to B plus D into root 5 perimeter. Area we know BD plus D square by 2, so we can find out the hydraulic mean radius R. ठीक है? Now we have that Cooter's equation, है ना? जो Cooter equation है, we have that he has assumed Mr. Kennedy. And in that Cooter's equation, if this value of the velocity V, अब ये Cooter equation में हम क्या करेंगे कि we will put all these values of the slope, of the R, of the area and perimeter, है ना? ये Cooter's equation है. V n हमें मालूम है, स्लोप हमने टोपोग्राफी से निकाला है, और R वैल्यू जो है R is equal to area by perimeter, we will put that value which for the assumed depth. Slope we know, so everything in this equation we know. Then we will find out the velocity. If this velocity matches with the V0, ये जो है हमने शुरू में with that equation of the Kennedy, if this matches with the V0, then assume depth is correct. If this velocity is either more or less, then you have to change the depth and again recalculate these all things. If it is the same, then the assumed depth is correct. If not, repeat the calculations with same changed value of D till two velocities are same. Thus we get the solution for given values of the s for case 1. यानी ये जो केस 1 है, क्यू एन एम एस आर नोन. एंड दिस कैन ऑल्सो बी फाउंड आउट विद द हेल्प ऑफ द गैरेट्स डायग्राम. वो क्या है हम आगे में देखते हैं. गैरेट्स डायग्राम जो है दैट वी विल सी इन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड्स टू कम. So this is the first case of the Kennedy's theory. Now the another case wherein Q is given, N is given, M is given and B by D ratio is given from the Woods table. है ना, Woods table करके एक टेबल है, वो भी ऐसा ही इंपीरिकल टेबल है, स्टैंडर्ड टेबल है कि भाई B by D रेशियो फॉर द डिस्चार्ज कितना रहना चाहिए, है ना, ब्रेड्थ बाय डेप्थ रेशियो to maintain again all that stable velocity, non-scouring, non-silting velocity, etc. So by knowing all these four factors, again design the canal, finding out the bed width, the depth, the area, etc. So calculate area in terms of the depth. BD आप B by D आपको मालूम है, तो B by D is x, then B is equal to dx. So area फिर से हाफ इज टू 1 के स्लोप के लिए BD plus D square by 2. B is equal to dx, so x d square plus d square by 2, है ना. ब्रेड्थ B by D हमें दिया है, that value is x, therefore breadth is equal to D into x. So putting this in terms of the depth, the area comes. Again we have that equation by the Mr. Kennedy. V0 is equal to 0.55 m into d raised to 0.64. अब ये d, this d value we have in terms of the breadth. B by D is equal to x. So therefore D is equal to B into x. So substitute the values of V0 and A in the continuity equation and solve for D. So फिर से Q is equal to A into V0. So only unknown is D, है ना. यहाँ पे V0 is equal to 0.55 m value is known, unknown is D, and also we know discharge we know. So discharge is equal to Q is equal to area into velocity, or velocity is equal to discharge by area, and area in terms of the D we know. From that velocity in terms of the D we will know from the continuity equation, area Q is equal to A into velocity. So from that we find out the velocity. Also we know this equation by the Kennedy. So here also this velocity in terms of the D is known. So if we equate both equations, from that only unknown is D, that D can be found out. I think you are getting what I mean to say. ठीक है, डिस्चार्ज मालूम है, उसके ऊपर से वेलोसिटी मालूम होगी, लेकिन हमें बाकी कोई डायमेंशन मालूम नहीं है, सिर्फ B by D मालूम है, B by D रेशियो. तो उस पर से ब्रेड्थ इज इक्वल टू dx और डेप्थ इज इक्वल टू B into x. So therefore the breadth is equal to dx, that is put into that area formula in terms of the D. And also if we divide the discharge by area, we will get the velocity. But again unknown is D, but the discharge we know. So Q by this A will be given one equation of the velocity. Another V is equal to 0.55 m into D raised to 0.64. Only unknown is D. Again V0 in terms of D is found out. So if these two equations are equated, we the only remaining unknown is D, that can be found out. And again by putting this value of the D found out value into the that finding the R, and again putting the into the that Cooter's flow equation, you must get that V0 and the value by the Cooter's equation same, that will be same, and then you will get the designs of the canal. Drawbacks of the Kennedy theory. Kennedy did not notice the importance of the B by D ratio, है ना. एक आध बार हमें एग्जाम में पूछते हैं कि भाई व्हाट आर द ड्रॉबैक्स, या केनेडी थियरी में क्या गलतियां रही. तो उसने क्या किया कि B by D, ब्रेड्थ बाय D रेशियो को इतना इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं दिया. He aimed to find out only average regime channels for the design of a canal. There are various types of the channels or canals are there, but he has considered only a typical that अपर चेनाब बारी सिस्टम का ही उसने कंसिडर किया. नो अकाउंट वाज टेकन ऑफ द सिल्ट concentration and bed load, and the complex silt carrying phenomena was incorporated in single factor m. m ही में ही उसने सब सिल्ट का इनकॉर्पोरेट किया. सिल्ट ग्रेड एंड सिल्ट चार्ज वेयर नॉट कंसिडर्ड और डिफाइंड. ही डिड नॉट गिव एनी स्लोप इक्वेशन. हाँ, स्लोप का उसने कोई इक्वेशन नहीं दिया. ग्राउंड की जैसी टोपोग्राफी है उस हिसाब से स्लोप लेने को कहा. एंड यूज कुट्टर्स इक्वेशन. उसने खुद ने कोई वेलोसिटी का इक्वेशन नहीं बनाया. वो कुट्टर इक्वेशन रेडीमेड, इसलिए कुट्टर इक्वेशन के जो ड्रॉबैक थे वो केनेडी थियरी में रह गए और उसमें कुछ गलती आ गई. ऐसा एक अनुभव से बाद में ध्यान में आ गया कि whatever canals designed by the Kennedy theory were not exactly working as has been considered earlier. ठीक है, एक silt supporting capacity according to Cutter's theory, ऐसा एक थोड़ा वेलोसिटी का और डिस्चार्ज का एक डेरिवेशन है. थोड़ा सा हम फास्ट में देख लेते हैं. V0 is critical velocity, Qt is quantity of the silt transported, and Q is the discharge in the canal. Then the amount of the silt head in suspension is proportional to the upward force of the vertical eddies, ऐसा उसने assume किया, and it varies with the bed depth. So therefore Qt, that is quantity of the silt transported, is proportional to that critical velocity V0 and the bed width B into V0 into raised to n. So Qt is equal to alpha into B into V raised to n. So we will not go into much detail at this juncture of all this derivation, but over and all, the quantity of the silt supported that has been worked out by based on this theory is Qt is equal to alpha into B into V0 raised to 5 by 2. But he has not given the value of the alpha or some certain standard. He has assumed that alpha is the constant, and he could not find out due to certain reason or so. So these are the drawbacks, and he has then produced certain graphs. ठीक है, हम अभी आगे में जो है गैरेट्स डायग्राम में चले जाते हैं इसके बाद में, और लास्ट में हम we will go into that Lacey's theory and then we will see certain numericals. Just like Mr. Kennedy and Mr. Lacey, though both these people are the engineers who served initially before our independence 1947 in India, and at that time the maximum irrigation was taking place into the northern India, है ना. हमारे स्वतंत्रता के पहले हमारा जो दक्षिण भारत है इसमें बहुत सारा इरिगेशन नहीं होता था क्योंकि पानी कम था वहां पे. द रिवर्स आर नॉट पेरिनियल फ्लोइंग. जो भी था वो नॉर्दर्न इंडिया में था. जितनी नदियां थी वो 12 महीने बहने वाली थी. और ये जो लोग आए थे हमारे देश के ऊपर राज करने वाले, ये ब्रिटिश थे, और दे प्रेफर्ड, और वहां पे बारिश और पानी ज्यादा रहने के कारण बहुत सारे इरिगेशन स्कीम्स उन्होंने वहां पे बनाए. और फिर इसलिए वो इन years together they have formulated certain empirical formulas for the canals, dams, etc. तो वैसे एक केनेडी ने अपनी मेथड बनाया कैनाल डिजाइन के लिए. एक दूसरा मिस्टर लेसी है, उसने एक अपनी मेथड जो हम आगे में पढ़ेंगे. और एक ऐसे रेडीमेड ग्राफ और रेडीमेड डायग्राम्स आर प्रिपेयर्ड बाय मिस्टर गैरेट. तो उसको गैरेट डायग्राम करके बोलते हैं. ठीक है, वुड स्टेबल भी है ऐसी स्टैंडर्ड, तो वैसे ही गैरेट्स डायग्राम है. तो ये गैरेट डायग्राम क्या चीज है ये हम समझ लेते हैं. दीज आर अगेन द थंब रूल और द डायग्राम्स प्रिपेयर्ड बाय मिस्टर गैरेट आउट ऑफ हिज एक्सपीरियंस. These diagrams are based on the there is on x axis discharge in Qmax, है ना. ये ऐसा उसने एक ग्राफ बनाया रेडीमेड. उसके x axis पे डिस्चार्ज है कैनाल का, डिस्चार्ज स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम 0 टू ऑनवर्ड्स, इंक्रीजेस टू 2, 2.5, 100, 200 to 2500 cumex of the discharge. And on for the various discharges, again based on his experiences, एक साइड में उसने स्लोप इन द कैनाल टू बी प्रोवाइडेड. Okay, so again centimeter per kilometer is the slope for the various discharges. And also on the other side of the, or on the y-axis itself, but shown on the other side, is for the various discharges he has given the depths and the critical velocity v0. So the depth and v0, these are the standard graphs he has provided. So on the ordinates on left indicate the slope. Diagram has the discharge plotted on abscissa, that is x-axis, and on the ordinate on one side is slope, on the right ordinate is the water depth in the channel and the critical velocity v0 he has given. Now how to find out or how to design the canal with the help of this, that he has explained in this way, that find out the discharge for which the channel is to be designed. तो पहले क्या कीजिए कि हमें डिस्चार्ज निकालना है बेस्ड ऑन अगेन क्रॉप वाटर रिक्वायरमेंट. फाइंड आउट द स्लोप ऑफ द चैनल थ्रू लॉन्जिट्यूडिनल सेक्शन. चैनल का जो स्लोप है वो फिर से ग्राउंड लेवल जो है लॉन्जिट्यूडिनल सेक्शन है, उस हिसाब से आप कैनाल का स्लोप डिसाइड कीजिए ना. जमीन को कैसा उतार है, टोपोग्राफी कैसी है, उस हिसाब से यू डिसाइड बेस्ड ऑन योर एक्सपीरियंस द स्लोप ऑफ द चैनल. अभी आपको एक्स एक्सिस में डिस्चार्ज मालूम है और वाई एक्सिस में स्लोप मालूम है, तो यहाँ पे बीच में कैसा है आपको दिखेगा. देयर आर, फॉलो द डिस्चार्ज लाइन एंड फाइंड आउट द इंटरसेक्शन विद द हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन फ्रॉम द स्लोप. और कहीं इंटरपोलेशन करना पड़ा किस डिस्चार्ज के लिए तो वो भी कर दीजिए. तो डिस्चार्ज और स्लोप मालूम है, तो ये जो हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन है यहां वो कहां क्रॉस होता है वो पॉइंट निकाल लीजिए. एंड थ्रू दैट क्रॉसिंग पॉइंट, जहां क्रॉस होता है, सो थ्रू दैट पॉइंट ड्रॉ द वर्टिकल लाइंस. और यहाँ पे उन्होंने फिर क्या किया है, ये एक डॉटेड लाइंस बहुत सारे दिए हैं फॉर द वेरियस, the dotted lines are given for the various discharges and depths. So just excuse me. So draw the vertical line through the intersection point of the discharge and the slope. This will cut several bed width curves. ये जो curves है dotted line, ये bed width curves है. Again these curves he has drawn थ्रू हिज एक्सपीरियंस. अलग अलग बेडविड्थ इसमें दी है, जैसे कहीं 5 to 15 मीटर है, 10 मीटर है, ऑल द वेरियस बेडविड्थ्स ही हैज गिवन. तो वो जो आपकी वर्टिकल लाइन है वो बहुत सारे बेडविड्थ कर्व को वर्टिकल कट करेगी. ईच पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन विल गिव डेप्थ एंड वेलोसिटी ऑन द राइट साइड ऑफ द ऑर्डिनेट. तो यानी जहां जहां वो कट होती है वर्टिकल लाइन, उसके यदि आपने हॉरिजॉन्टल राइट साइड में बढ़ाया तो वो आपको डेप्थ और वेलोसिटी v0 इसके पेयर के काफी वैल्यूज देगी, है ना, क्योंकि वर्टिकल लाइन है वो इसमें तो 10 कर्व को कट करेगी. तो 10 नंबर्स यू मे गेट द वेरियस डेप्थ एंड द वेरियस वेलोसिटीज v0 फॉर द फिक्स्ड वैल्यू ऑफ द डिस्चार्ज एंड द स्लोप. So choose all these pair of the bedwidth and depth and v0 corresponding to the point of intersection obtained above. Calculate the area of the channel section and based on this find out the area of the channel section A corresponding to all these values of the discharge, slope, v0 and the depth, है ना. Calculate the velocity corresponding to A. ये एरिया के लिए वेलोसिटी निकालिए and this velocity should be equal to v0 that has been given in the graph, है ना. अभी with the help of all these various values of the slope and the discharge and from that the bed width and the depth, we can find out the area, and from the area, perimeter and the slope we can find out the velocity And if this velocity is equal to v0 from this graph, then whatever assumption you have or whatever values you have taken are correct. If they don't tally, then for the another pair of the depth and breadth, these values are to be worked out and found out. Okay? These are all what is done in the Garrett's diagram. ये गैरेट डायग्राम जो स्टैंडर्ड डायग्राम दी गई है, दिस इज फॉर द रुगोसिटी कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ 0.0225 है ना. ये ऊपर में इसका एक और वन नोमोग्राम इज गिवन ऑन द टॉप. देयर इज वन nomogram is given wherein the for the various values. So with the help of the nomogram at the top, for the various values of the n other than 0.0225, the vertical line is drawn for that value, and the intersection of discharge and slope line has to be shifted either to the left or right side to the extent given on the nomogram. ठीक है, उस हिसाब से ये जो आपका ऑर्डिनेट है वो चेंज होगा. So today we will take the break here. है ना, थोड़ा सा थियोरेटिकल है, थोड़ा बर्डनसम है, लेकिन कठिन नहीं है. है ना, हम एक तो ऑनलाइन पढ़ रहे हैं, बोर्ड पे है, तो हमें समझने को और इजी जाता है. लेकिन इस पे आई ट्राइड माय बेस्ट. नेक्स्ट टाइम with the bit revision of today's lecture, we will move on to the another important aspect on which the notes are also asked and which is considered into the design of the canals. A very important statement called as the schedule of area statistics. Okay? This table is 100% prepared while preparing the canal alignment proposals. So this is called as the schedule of area statistics. This is given in your notes also. This is nothing but, in short, along the length of the canal. है ना, canal हमने alignment propose करने के बाद में, when the canal moves from the start to end, so based on that length, that is 0 meter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilometers, etc., the corresponding gross command area, the culturable command area, area to be irrigated, उसमें rabi, sugar, rice, etc. Based on these areas, what should be the outlet discharge factor, outlet discharge, loss in the canals, total losses. Based on these losses, what should be the increased discharges? And based on this, what should be the canal designs? That is the canal dimensions, bed width, bed slope, water depth, design discharge, height of the bank, width of the bank, velocity. And again, V upon the critical velocity, V upon V0. And this should be 1 or V should be equal to V0. ये आना चाहिए. So all these aspects are taken into account into the schedule of area statistics. This we will learn. I request you all to please go through the today's lecture as well as the schedule of area statistics. And then next we will move certain numericals on the Kennedy's regime theory. Very simple numericals are there. And then we will move on to the last part, that is the Lesy's regime theory. So today we will stop here.